the sailboat which was skinned alive. On the shore the air is vibrating as landed shellfishes keep clapping in the net. Inside them small eyes watch every movement of the working fisher boys. Not far away on the dock the captain is skinning his sailboat with his old knife. Sharks swim into the harbor, following the metallic smell of blood. Later, seagulls bruise the sky with their sharp beaks. As nightfall slowly spills out from these wounds, the open water lures the fisher boys. So they filch the tortured boat, while the captain is still cleaning the flayed skin. He's going to sew a brilliant wedding dress from it to his lover, who is always complaining about his boat. "You love that damn dinghy more than me, why don't you just marry it?" The skin boat sails the sparkling waves, the salty water burns its flesh, and hungry sharks nibble its ram. It hoots the pain among the stars, while the fisher boys roll wine butts on its rasping deck. After an elated night, seagulls scratch out the sun from the clouds. The sailor boys line up on the board, and their erect penises salute to the dawn. From time to time they yell at coral reefs, "Can you top this?" And they stick their hips out laughing wildly. Drips of sperm falls into the water and turns into pearls. A mermaid collects and stitches them into her hair. After a few hours the boys fish out the mermaid and rope her to the prow. The fervent sun dries her body, and falling scales plop into the water where they turn into silver coins. And gulping treasure cases swallow them in the bottom of the sea. Now and then the mermaid sings sad chants about unrequited love. Her voice hushes the sirens, and makes the jellyfishes hug themselves with their stinging tentacles. On the shipboards the leisured boys listen to, and take a long pull at their bottles, while they fantasize about distant islands, buried treasures and adventures, and turquoise lagoons where bossy red crab women snap their claws. The sailors ambush them behind the cliffs, then they whoop and dash forward with nets in their hands. "No supper for you tonight, my friend, if you don't screw one." They tease each other, while running in the sand. What a fight! The crab women's pincers are deadly weapons, and several unfortunate boys cut off penises hop and draw a red line in the sky. Squawking seagulls catch them in their flight. The singing of the mermaid stops, when finally the boat tracks on a giant coral reef. The kiss of a loose girl glows in red on the drowned sailors' foreheads, as they sink deeper and deeper. She slips a few silver scales into their pockets, so they can pay the underworld's ferryman later, or maybe they won't need them, maybe the little rascals will steal his raft too. The mermaid watches as their young bodies lay in the gulping treasure cases, and swims away. Somewhere on the shore water spray wreaths around the heated rocks. Here at the captain's wedding the bride, all dressed up in the skin of the boat, falls into the sand, just before she can say yes. She coughs salt water into her shaking hand, and a few blinking shells. Inside them the sad, remorseful eyes of the dead sailor boys stare right at the captain.